Good evening, everybody. We're at Priestfield, where Ipswich Town have won 1-0 once again. 1-0 to the Ipswich Town, top of the league.
Top of the league.
5 straight league clean sheets, equals a club record.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
It's going quite well, isn't it? They weren't at their best again, were they? Not their attacking best anyway. Some really good defensive performances, but they still don't feel like they've clicked attacking-wise, and they're winning games, keeping clean sheets, and they're top of the league. And you can't really grumble too much about that combination of things. That's pretty good.
I'm not grumbling about today. Wasn't always free-flowing and fluid, but he's had to change the team around again. It was pretty sensible to take Norwood out because of the injury risk. Likewise, Hughes, Nolan, Garbett, bit of a risk playing them twice in a week, so he shuffled the pack, and they've been up against a very physical, very direct Gillingham side today, who left the grass a little bit long, didn't water the pitch. Steve Evans in his number 2, shouting and hollering at anyone that would listen. We'll come on to the post-match interchange between him and Lambert in a minute, but they stood up to the test really well. The back 3, and it was wing-backs today, Chambers, Wolfenden, Wilson, all excellent. And the one really good move of the day, they scored a great goal from, didn't they?
Yeah, let's talk about that goal. At some point we'll see a replay of that, and we'll count how many passes it took to get. I think it probably started from Thomas Holy at the back, and it worked their way across the pitch from right to left. Some good work in midfield from Flynn Downs and Andre Giselle in particular, got that moving a little bit quicker, and then it came to Caden Jackson, and what a ball in for Caden Jackson, who put a ball into the far post inside the 6-yard box, and there's the right back, Vincent-Young, there to head home, and a lovely move. 20 odd passes maybe. We'll soon see if we can give it a little count up at some point, but yeah, like you said, the one moment of real quality won the game.
What a signing he's been, Kane Vincent-Young. 500 grand is looking cheaper by the minute, isn't it? We've been talking about solving the right back issue for so long. I know it's early days, but that athleticism up and down on the right, not just in an offensive sense, but some of his recovery, moves as well, runs are fantastic. So I thought he just about shaded it for man of the match from an Ipswich Town perspective today.
Chambers and Wilson as well. The back 3 were all very good, but in particular for me, James Wilson, another really good game after his man of the match was played on Tuesday night. And Luke Chambers made one exceptional tackle that he got back to Stocky Kubiak in the second half, when for all he probably would have scored it, but not for that tackle, and Ipswich wouldn't be leaving with 3 points. So a great performance from both of those two as well.
Yeah.
Steve Evans.
Yeah. Should we get onto that?
Yeah. Steve
Evans and his number 2, whose name escapes me right now, but they were at it all game in the technical area. He's a large man, I think that's fair to say. He was getting increasingly wet through with sweat, working himself up into a right frenzy.
With his little clipboard, shaking his clipboard away.
And for most of the game, Paul Lambert was kind of semi-amused by it, really. He kept looking across, wry smile, drink from his bottle, ignored it. And then in the latter stages, when things were getting a bit more frantic, that turned up a notch. And at the end, we think Paul offered him a hand, and Stephen, the assistant, turned it down. And it's led to some quite interesting post-match quotes. Paul Lambert has talked about, he quipped, Lambert mused, what is it? Going down the office route now. He said, I wished him happy birthday. It was just Glasgow talk.
He didn't wish him happy birthday.
Evans, I only caught, as I walked into the press room, Evans was walking out, muttering about, I don't like being threatened, he said to himself as he got into the lift. It was handbags, really, wasn't it? Jim Henry, don't hit him. It was all a bit handbags and a bit silly, wasn't it? But
I'd take Jim Henry in my corner, in fairness. He'd do well to judo throw Steve Evans, but I'm sure he's thrown a bigger man than that.
Yeah. So that was all a bit silly. And then once that had all calmed down, Lambert walked his players over to another packed away end, 2,100 odd in that single tier scaffolding stand here at Priestfield. And it was all very continental, wasn't it? Yeah, I struggled to know how to describe that in print.
There's a cat walking around the away end at the moment.
Oh yeah.
It's be interesting. It's not a wave, is it?
It's like what you see at the end of a stage show where
Yeah.
the cast all come on and hold hands. You know what we're talking about. They all stood in a line, staff and players. We'll do it together, hands together, just like that.
And then you
bit
go
better
way,
than that.
way, way.
Yeah.
And that's how it works.
And that was a really nice moment, wasn't it? A bit of togetherness between players and stand, which is something we've certainly
Is that
lacked
going to be
in.
the norm now, do you think? Do you get the feeling when you asked Lambert about that, that's
I
going
don't
to be the
know.
norm?
They came up with it. Apparently, Lambert said to the players last night, "If we win, that's what we're going to do." So they came up with it last night, and he says that he did it at Dortmund in front of that yellow wall as a Dortmund player.
Yeah.
They do it in Germany. He likes German things, so it might be here to stay.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Let's hope so anyway, because it's all fun, isn't it? If they keep on winning, they can do whatever they like.
Yeah,
That cat. Can you see the cat now? There he is.
I can. Yeah.
He's having a great time.
Yeah.
Let's go join the
I
cat.
hope you heard all that over the sound of the mowers.
I'm going to go turn the camera on.
Let's go.